All right, here with Brad Sweet. After a stellar finish, 12 thousandths of a second, you get the win over James McFadden. I know every night can't be that great, but tonight was pretty crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it's. I think all the high limit racing races have been, fairly competitive and fairly racy, and just tonight was another good night for high limit racing. I mean, 34 Raceway always, provides pretty good racing, and just excited that we came out on the good side of it because I think I was, pretty close to not. I just felt like I didn't really drive the last corner like I should have, but at the end of the day, as long as we get the win and we're building, some confidence and some momentum, that's all that matters.
Have you watched the replay of the finish yet?
I haven't. I signed a bunch of autographs and just happy. We'll watch it and talk about our car. We talked about our car, and things that we could get a little bit better. Thought James's car was a little bit better than us tonight, but just was able to kind of move around on the racetrack, get through some lap cars, and just kind of found that top in 3 and 4 and made it work for me.
And there's obviously good nights like this. You're 20% of the way through your inaugural national season. What's been the biggest challenge so far about running the series?
Honestly, I think I just probably want it to be so perfect, but I'm like that, whether I'm, at a outlaw race or a high limit race or at Silver Dollar. I'm really passionate about sprint car racing and how we show our product. And, so I'm always thinking about the racetrack and what the fans are going through and how we can create efficient programs. And, so I think I have some of that why I'm racing, thinking about the overall show. But for the most part, it's been kind of nice to have such a great staff. They're doing a great job and allows me to be a race driver, which is what it has to be for now because, this Napa Auto Parts team, we're not ready to sit on the sideline. We're ready to prove that we're still the best team in the country. And, I think sprint car racing feels more intense right now than it ever has to me, especially in May. And maybe that's because, there's 2 national series and there's a lot of bragging rights and, competition of who's got the best drivers, who's the best team in the country. So it's kind of a lot of fun right now, to be honest. I think that everybody's paying attention to everybody, and the fans are getting, a lot of different great racing, and it's just exciting time to be a sprint car fan, and it's exciting time to be a sprint car driver.
Do you sense more rivalries kind of building around the garage this season compared to years past?
I just think that, there's definitely a rivalry building between, say the World of Outlaw drivers and teams versus the high limit drivers and teams. I think that when you have 2 national series and, we have big races and big money races, and you're looking at who's making more money and who's winning more races. And, there's going to be those crown jewels where we all come together. So, yeah, it's just, I don't think it's a friendly rivalry. I think that, there's some animosity on the other side. But on this side, I think we're just having fun and racing, and it's competitive, and we don't really give a shit, one way or the other. We just want to win.
And then do you have an update at all on the charter system? Has there been progress made? Have you guys been talking? What's that like? I know it can't be rolled out today. I'm not asking for that. But.
Yeah, no, I think the teams know kind of what our generalized plan is. But, yeah, internally we are, starting to lay out the really in-depth stuff that's, going to be more challenging of how it's going to look like. But I don't think we're in a super big hurry to get it out to the public just yet, just because we want to make sure when we lay it out that we've gone through, a season here and kind of seen what, some of the challenges or I guess what the first season's going to bring. We don't know. So, we have a generalized idea of it. And I think, when the time's right, we'll lay it out.
And then just saw 34 Raceway track promoter come over here and talk to you about what can you do to prep the track better and get your advice and get your take on that. How big is that in this sport to you as a driver and a promoter?
Yeah, I mean, I think that, having an open mind and our product is, the racetrack is our product and it's how we showcase it. So if the racetrack's not perfect, or I shouldn't say perfect because not every, the racetracks aren't going to be perfect, but if there's a room for improvement, so to speak, then I think it's really nice to have those conversations. And he's just asking certain little questions and something that the fans maybe wouldn't see, but a race driver that races on the track might have an opinion on. So it doesn't, matter if he used it or not. I think there's a lot of credit to him for going around and kind of asking questions and making sure that he's doing everything right. So hats off to him. And 34 Raceway, great crowd tonight, great racing tonight, great finish. So, hopefully the fans enjoyed it.
It sounds like pretty certainly back next year here.
I think so. You know, I mean, you never know, but I mean, everybody seems pretty happy with the way the night went, and this track always produces great racing. So it's nice to have some good weather, and you can tell the Iowa fans were excited to get out and see some sprint car racing.